What's up, everyone? Welcome to this insight into my new track called Another World, which is out now on my new label, Strobin Records. Today, I just want to show you a little quick insight into the breakdown and some of the elements in there. So let's get started. What I've got first, I'll work from sort of like the low frequencies up. I'll start on the sub pad. So I've got this nice sub pad playing here. And let me just click on the channel. So we've got Zebra 2 here. This is just a two saws, two voices, sorry, on a saw, detuned. What's going on in here? We have and just a filter. I've got a low pass filter here. Nothing's actually happened with these modulation sources here because they're pretty much a zero. So just a really simple saw pad. None of this is actually even on either. This is part of my chain as you create a new chain, so ignore all that. It's just simply just a saw pad. Then we have this next pad. I'll just play it in isolation. And this is the really simple pattern to it. Just single notes like that. Then I come into here, go into Zebra. And what we've got here basically is one oscillator, well, three oscillators, all saws, 11 voices on that one. The second oscillator has one single, and then we've got quad, so 4 on there, all slightly detuned differently, as you'll see from here. But pretty basic saw, all going through different filters as well. Sorry, no, all going through the same filter, but the cutoffs are slightly different on all of them. Some of them have got key tracking on, some have got some resonance on there. So that's that. There is a bit of LFO happening on the filter on this first patch, this first oscillator 1. Over a really slow period, we've got the filter going up and down. So that's happening on that one, over 4 bars. I missed something there. There is LFO2 as well happening on this other oscillator, but this is happening at a faster rate. So what you'll see here is that they're kind of going up and down differently at different times. So really kind of making that single note pad have quite a lot of movement and make it sound more dynamic than it actually is. So that's that pad. And then in here, I've low cut some off here to allow, cut away some of the sub frequencies. We've got a sidechain on here just for when the kick comes in. I've also then got LFO tool playing this gated pattern here. And so that the gated pattern doesn't sound cheap, I've brought it back a little bit here so it's not completely cutting off the volume, and then I've added in some delay after it. I find this really kind of helps. If you do have a gated sound, adding a delay after it can make it sound a little bit more classy than rather than just having cutting on and off like that. So this is it without the delay. Sorry, this is it without the sidechain, the gate, sorry. Oh, yeah, sorry, without the gate. With the gate. And then that ping pong delay on there to really sort of give it a bit of width and movement there. And then I've also got an auto pan on here, adding a bit of random movement to the left and right. So that's that patch, layer, whatever you want to call it. Next up, I've got this other pad here. So This is just a single saw again. This time, this one has got a bandpass on it. So I'll play it from the beginning. So what you'll also notice in this patch is it's got the slow-moving LFO going up and down with the bandpass, cutting away certain frequencies and keeping some of them still in. But what you'll also notice on this is it's got this M-map filter here. So where you heard one of these was the filter opened up quite a bit, that's because that single note there that's playing, this one, I believe. See where the filter's closed on here? When it comes to this one, the pad then opens, the filter opens quite a bit just for that note, and then it will drop, won't drop back down. Yeah, it will drop back down for the next one there. So really simple notes in this, but that movement is really kind of keeping things interesting. So it just kind of goes to show you don't need to have like really complex pads. So this is these three together. So next up, we've got this sound here. Again, just really simple note, pad notes, so to speak. Sorry, no, this is an ARP. So sounds really basic until you add in the harmonies underneath. And then obviously with these in there as well. Right, okay, so going back to this ARP, I think it's Omnisphere. Yep, Omnisphere. So this is just an Omnisphere preset, I believe. I can't remember if I've tweaked this at all, but what have we got in here? We've got a super saw layer. There's a virus saw layer in there as well. If any of you have got Omnisphere, you can go check to see if I have tweaked this at all. I just can't remember. We've got some phaser on there, some chorus, echo, and I didn't add this in, so it makes me believe that it is probably a bit of a preset, which is going through to this ARP now. I do believe, I'll have to double check. I think I found the sound and then changed the arpeggiated pattern for it, I believe, but I could be wrong. So just a nice little arpeggiated pattern there for that layer. Some low end taken out of it. Some more echo and some more reverb, some auto pan to move it left and right, and then there's another phaser on here. That auto pan isn't doing anything, so I'm not quite sure why I put that on. Maybe I've tested something and left it on, but it's not doing anything anyway. Then what else do we have in this breakdown? Let's have a little look. We then also have this layer here. So again, really simple notes, but the sound design behind it is really nice. Again, another Omnisphere layer. Loving Omnisphere at the moment. BPM chord, The Art of Trance. Not quite sure if this is a preset inside Omnisphere already, or it's from a bank that I've purchased. I'm not quite sure. But again, sine wave in here. What have we got in here? And then a pulse wave here, and then effects. We've got, not even sure what Toxic does. I'm pretty new to Omnisphere. I used to have it years and years ago, but I decided to get Omnisphere 2 not that long ago. So a bit of delay and then there's another arpeggiator on this as well. So this is the sound. And this is all them sounds together. And then there's one more here, which forms part of the breakdown, which is like a little atmosphere thing again, another Omnisphere preset. Loving Omnisphere at the moment. So this is a little Ellie Dry textural sample from the sounds of it, and then we've got another one here. I didn't make this patch, but no effects. And then there's another arpeggiator in there as well. I could have changed some of these arpeggiator patterns. I can't quite remember, but yeah, this is it. Low cut away some of the frequencies again that weren't needed, and then another ping pong delay compressor. Is that doing anything? No, compressor isn't doing anything. So when I create a new channel or whatever, this is like an effect rack that I basically just have on just to speed up a process, because I use echo and reverb and stuff, and a compressor sometimes to sidechain stuff, not always to compress. So that's on there, but not actually doing anything. So yeah, that's those sounds. So I'll just play the breakdown for you all together so you can hear some of it. So there's a little insight into my new track, Another World. If you would like to support the track, it would be massively appreciated. I'll leave a link in the description below. And thanks to everybody that is already supporting Strobin Records. The support so far has blown me away. First track hit number 6 in the Beatport Top 100. So big achievement for a brand new label. So if we could get this track to do anything like that, I'd be really appreciative of it. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you haven't checked out some of the older Strobin Records track insights, then be sure to head over to the YouTube channel, and you'll be able to find them there. Do let me know in the comments below as well if there's any other parts of this track you'd like to see how it's created, so I can do another video for you. And yeah, let me know what you think of the track below. Cheers. Thanks. Bye.
Yeah.